From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your Evening Update.
American Door Company has been family-owned and operated for over 29 years, supplying Northern California with quality garage doors, garage door openers, and installed with the best service you'd expect from a locally owned company. We serve all of Northern California from Willows all the way up to the Oregon state line. Give us a call today.
Good evening, everyone. Well, we've got a storm system that's heading our way. Now, this one is going to be the second one we've seen for the week. It's going to pack a bigger punch. And we're going to talk about that in all great detail coming up a little bit later. But for those of you that just want a quick forecast for tonight and tomorrow, let's get you right to it with Kruger's Quickcast for your Tuesday, November 12th. All right, so for tonight, we're looking at temperatures dropping down somewhere in the low 40s. Probably not as cold as last night because we are going to see that added cloud cover, and that should kind of help insulate many of us, although still cold in some areas, especially in the eastern mountains. So for tomorrow morning, yeah, you've got some wet weather in there, 8 o'clock in the morning. Now, it's not really showing much in Modoc County because, yeah, I mean, eastern mountains, Modoc County is going to be probably mid to late afternoon before we really start seeing some of that heavier rainfall beginning to move into those areas, and of course the snow in the mountains. Now today we've been between the storm systems. This is the one that moved through us yesterday, brought us the gusty winds, brief periods of heavy rainfall and gusty winds, and then we're between them today. But this right here is the next storm system coming in tomorrow. The cold front, colder air associated with it. Essentially, we take a look at that severe weather outlook, and you can see tomorrow, yeah, chance for thunderstorms. The darker shades of green, better chances for severe thunderstorms. And even though there's a chance for severe thunderstorms in the lighter shades of green, those chances are just a little bit slimmer. So looking at futurecast here for tonight and through tomorrow, there you see, tomorrow morning, there's the main cold front pushing through. And then it kind of pushes through by noon, the heaviest rainfall now off to the east. And then behind that cold front, we've got scattered showers and thunderstorms through the afternoon and evening. These thunderstorms will continue for Wednesday night and even into Thursday as well. Now, there's also wind advisories and high wind warnings. Wind advisory for tomorrow morning through 7 p.m. Wednesday to the east. A high wind warning for central Siskiyou County, basically for tonight and through the day tomorrow. And for tonight through at least midday tomorrow, gusty winds and a wind advisory for Del Norte and Humboldt counties. Now you can see here for tomorrow morning, very strong winds, 30, 40, close to 50 miles per hour along the coast. We're also looking at some very strong winds. There's central Siskiyou County. You drive a high-profile vehicle, not a good idea to be on I-5 in central Siskiyou County there with those very strong winds. By noon, now we're seeing the very strong winds in the valley, eastward as well. And then we'll probably see a downward trend, but still gusty even Wednesday afternoon. But by Wednesday night into Thursday, those winds should begin to slowly die down. All right, so here's what we have in store for us tonight. Temperatures should be somewhere in the low 50s. And then, of course, no, excuse me, that's not tonight. I was being fooled by these cold temperatures for the overnight lows. These are forecast highs for tomorrow. You can see temperatures in the low to mid 50s. Yeah, it's going to be a cool day tomorrow, mainly in the 40s for the higher elevations, and best chances for thunderstorms will be north and west of the valley, but keep in mind, the valley could also see some thunderstorms here for your Wednesday afternoon as well. All right, looking at your 7-day outlook, I do expect to eventually see a break on Friday and Saturday, then maybe another chance for showers on Sunday. We'll take a closer look at that on the timing issue, or the timing frame that is here, as we take a look at our deeper dive forecast. Rain heaviest, some thunderstorms today, for your Wednesday and Thursday, and then of course more isolated showers on Friday, a break on Saturday. And for Siskiyou, Modoc, and the eastern mountains, off and on chances all the way through Friday, a break Saturday. More showers Sunday that could linger on into your Monday as well. All right, so let's take a look at the storm impacts and what we're expecting here with the storm system on Wednesday. Heavy rain and thunderstorms. We can see scattered thunderstorms out there, especially as you saw there, mainly west of the valley. And then, of course, the valley could see some of that as well. Now, just kind of taking into account that this is going to be a bigger storm than what we saw on Monday. So we did see ponding on the roads and even some flash flooding in some areas here. So we could certainly see that again with this one. And there's a potential for possible mudslides and debris flows, especially in some of those burn scar areas that we need to be on the lookout for. Now, gusty winds is going to be another factor, especially along that cold front. Gusts 50, 60 miles per hour. There could be some broken tree branches, maybe even a downed tree or two. That could bring the potential for some possible power outages as well. Now, on the other spectrum, we're talking about snow now, and chain restrictions are going to be something we'll have to watch as well. I think we could see some fairly low snow levels, as low as 3,500 feet, but I think most of the chain requirements will most likely be, say, around 4,000 feet and mainly above 4,000 feet. But that's certainly going to impact, especially in east of I-5, when we're talking chain requirements. All right, so let's take a look at our weather headlines. Second storm arrives Wednesday. We've got isolated thunderstorms, gusty winds, mountain snow. Unsettled weather pattern continues off and on to the weekend, but I do expect a drier and slightly warmer pattern as we go through next week. So we saw this a little bit earlier. Between those storm systems, we've got this area of low pressure and this cold front that is approaching Northern California. That'll be here by tomorrow. So we've got the heavy rain, the snow, and the gusty winds along that cold front. Snow levels will be lowest once we just get behind that cold front down to about 3,500 feet. Now, behind that, what we've got here is this cold and unstable air that's moving in. Now, on top of that, we've got these little swirls of low pressure. We've got these systems that are kind of pushing on through these disturbances that will help to really enhance more activity even after the cold front passes. So more thunderstorms, more snow showers out there as well, and gusty winds associated with those thunderstorms as well. So let's take a look at Futurecast and kind of show you what's going on here. Through this evening, there you can see most of it's up to our north. By tomorrow morning, you saw that cold front pushing through. Now, what we've got here by 9 a.m., snow levels, 3,500, 4,500 feet. Mount Shasta City could see, at the very least, a rain-snow mix. Now, are we expecting to see a lot of snow accumulation in Mount Shasta? Probably not, but you go to the higher elevations of Mount Shasta City, certainly could see that. But there's a heavy rain, possible thunderstorms off to the west of that as well. So again, you can see even at 9 a.m., we're just not seeing as much off to the east here yet because the cold front hasn't arrived just yet. Then we go to noon. Now the cold front's pushing through. We're seeing heavier rainfall, heavier snow. And what we've got here is a chance for thunderstorms, even for the valley and west of the valley. For the north coast, Trinity County, Siskiyou County, we're still seeing that snow near the Mount Shasta City area, at least at that level. Then we start to kind of taper things off. Now we're in that cold and unsettled pattern where it turns over to scattered showers and scattered thunderstorms and snow flurries around 4,000 to 5,000 feet. Now, if you look at this, we go into Thursday morning. So Wednesday night, Thursday morning, it all looks the same. Scattered showers, scattered thunderstorms, snow flurries in the mountains at about 4,000 to 5,000 feet. That's the case Thursday morning. Look at Thursday afternoon. There's the noon hour. Another disturbance passing through, giving us more scattered showers and thunderstorms. That continues through 3 p.m. Thursday, 6 p.m. Thursday. But notice, by 6 p.m. Thursday, it's beginning to taper off. We're not seeing as much activity out there. And then by 10 p.m., most of it's off to the east and still seeing some of that snow. Drier conditions for the valley. But there is still some instability here over the ocean that could impact the north coast, especially as we go into Thursday night and even into your Friday. So, rainfall estimates, right? These are not the exact numbers, but you get the idea. I think about a quarter of an inch to an inch is possible in the valley, and this is just through Thursday night. Heavier rainfall in the north and west, and probably about a quarter of an inch, give or take, off to the east. Now, we do have a winter weather advisory that's been issued for 10 o'clock tomorrow morning through 10 p.m. Friday. So yes, the main storm system's moving through on Wednesday, but you saw there that behind that cold front, we're still seeing a lot of those scattered showers and snow flurries in the higher elevations. Now, this is mainly for elevations. This winter weather advisory issued by the National Weather Service is mainly for elevations above 5,500 feet. However, we could see snow as low as 4,000 feet, at least in this area, but as you saw in Mount Shasta City, maybe a rain-snow mix there. Now, the model is picking up on some accumulating snow in Mount Shasta City. Not entirely out of the question, but I think it might be a little too warm on the surface for that snow to accumulate. However, if there's that brief period of heavy, heavy snow coming down over Mount Shasta, yeah, I mean, it could stick for a brief period of time. And of course, the pinks here indicating over a foot to even 3 feet of snow over some of those highest mountain peaks. All right, just for fun, I know a lot of you might start thinking about the ski season. Ski park, right? So this might be overdoing it. You kind of get the idea, but this is through Thursday night. You can see right here. So this, as you get into the pinks, 12 inches to 18 inches plus. So really, it's showing that potentially the ski park could see over 2 feet of snow. But also what you're seeing here is that it's showing up a trace to maybe 2 inches of snow out towards Mount Shasta City. Again, we see that. I think that's a better possibility here. Now, Is it time to start dusting off your skis and your snowboards? Absolutely not, because that will dump a lot of snow, and we'll probably even see more snow in that area through the end of the week, but by next week, we're looking at drier and warmer conditions. So any of that snow that we do see in that area will most likely melt, but it's at least a good start. It's, you know, the signs of change, signs of winter coming, right? So here you can see the road conditions, 6 a.m. on Wednesday. Look at Scott Mountain. There's Highway 3, 5,400 feet. I think we can see some snow there. That could create some problems. So if you're traveling on Highway 3 Scott Mountain early tomorrow morning, be aware you might run into some snow, all right? Let's take you through about the midday on Wednesday. This is as far as this forecast model goes on the road conditions at least. This is a rain-snow mix on I-5. So this is what we're talking about. Not out of the question for a rain-snow mix out towards Mount Shasta City, but still on Scott Mountain. But look at Beauregard Ranger Station, right? 5,600 feet on Highway 44. Lassen Park, beginning to see some of that snow too. So as we progress through the afternoon, we'll begin to see this light up with a lot more blue and most likely more chain requirements. All right, here's a look at those wind alerts one more time. Wind advisory from 10 o'clock tonight through 1 p.m. tomorrow for Del Norte, Humboldt County. We have a high wind warning for 10 o'clock tonight through the afternoon for central Siskiyou County. And we have a wind advisory for the eastern mountains for 4 a.m. until 7 p.m. tomorrow. So tomorrow morning, there are the strongest winds to the west. They're pushing into the valley at noon, even off into the eastern mountains. And then what we're seeing here is that these winds will start to slowly die down. By Thursday morning, still breezy out there. You're still 10 to 15 miles per hour, but at least the wind should be much calmer by the time we get into Thursday. Cold and unsettled. That's essentially what we're looking at here. Of course, the timing of all this is what we just looked at with Futurecast. Now we're going to go into longer range for Friday. So Friday, I think all of us may see a bit of a break here. And then as we go into Sunday, we've got another round of some showers possibly and snow in the higher elevations. Now that may linger into Monday morning, but by Monday afternoon, Tuesday, high pressure right here building in. Now here's the thing. This looks pretty impressive, right? Oh yeah, we're going to see that come through. No, it doesn't look like that's going to happen. It looks like this ridge of high pressure will build and get stronger, and that will basically break the storm apart, and the storm will ride up and over that ridge, and as a result, we probably won't see any rain from this, and that would mean a drier and warmer pattern for next week. So here's what we can expect long range. This is the next 7 days for today through Monday. Most of the rain to the north and west, 3 inches plus, 4 inches plus or so. There you can see about a quarter to possibly over an inch in the valley. And again, this is the next 7 days. Keep that in mind. Most of it for the valley will be tomorrow and even into Thursday, and then we can see less, about a quarter to a half an inch for on average here off to the east. But looking at the long range, and this is kind of helping to support what I was talking about, that next week looks drier and warmer. Look at the long range. It has us in that drier than normal category, but still, even though it's going to warm up a little bit, will most likely stay below normal for this time of the year. And you can see that on the 10-day trend. Struggling, if at all, to get out of the 50s through this weekend and even into next week. So there's that slight bump in our temperatures, closer to normal by Wednesday, Thursday, but then another bump back down by the end of next week. Temperature-wise, I don't think many of us are really complaining about those temperatures. The wave heights, if you have to be on a small boat, you might be complaining, because we do have those high wave heights here for your Wednesday, high wave heights for your Thursday. There actually is a gale warning for tonight, but a small cracked advisory for, no, excuse me, a hazardous seas warning for tonight, and a small cracked advisory for tomorrow. Now, we do have those winds from the south at 25 to 30 knots, waves from the south at 9 feet at 8 seconds, and from the west at 10 feet at about 14 seconds. All right, so let's take a look at our forecast for tonight. Temperatures in the low 40s for the valley, teens and 20s for the higher elevations, although places like Aden and Altura is probably in the low 30s. And then there you can see for the coast, we're looking at temperatures upper 40s for tonight. All right, here's your Trinity County neighborhood forecast. Temperatures mid to upper 40s, even some low 50s in there. Showers and thunderstorms, heavy rainfall and thunderstorms Wednesday. Showers and thunderstorms on Thursday. Dry on Friday, Saturday. More showers by Sunday, maybe lingering into Monday. 56 for a high tomorrow in Blue Lake. There you can see Garberville about 58 and 59 degrees in Ferndale. Up north, 56 out in Orleans, 59 degrees for Gas Key. There's Smith River about 58. We can see a break possibly for the inlet areas Saturday, Maybe more showers Sunday, lingering into Monday, drying out through next week. 53 that is for Happy Camp, 47 for Fort Jones, and Mount Shasta City about 42. There you can see snow levels 3,500 feet, as low as 3,500 feet tomorrow, back up to about 4,000, 4,500 feet Thursday, maybe a chance on Friday, drying out Saturday, and then more showers by Sunday into early Monday. 45 degrees for Tule Lake, 49 degrees for Alturas. Cedarville, you'll see a high of about 48, and Aden about 45. And the Eastern Mountains, 51 degrees for Susanville, 39 for Mineral and Paradise, about 50 degrees. So there's your Valley Neighborhood Forecast, brought to you by Walgamith Painting. Yeah, look at these temperatures. It is going to be cool out there. 53 degrees for Corning, 55 for Willows. Rain, possible thunderstorms, gusty winds, showers, maybe thunderstorms again on Thursday, but a break Friday, Saturday, maybe another chance for showers on Sunday. But Sunday's system doesn't look very impressive. 52 degrees for a high in Anderson tomorrow, 51 for the city of Shasta Lake and Red Bluff, about 53. So let's take a look at that 7-day outlook for Redding, and we got upper 50s after tomorrow. Low 50s for tomorrow, but after tomorrow, upper 50s, mid to upper 50s by Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So again, we dry things out most likely for Friday and Saturday. Chance for showers, nothing significant on Sunday, and then it looks like we'll be mainly dry by Monday, and most likely at this point, even through next week. That's your evening update. I'll be back again tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. and live on Coffee with Kruger at 7 a.m. Have a good night.
At Wind River Resort and Casino, we like to celebrate life's little moments. Oh, and the big ones too. Because around here, when you're completely in the moment, that's when the magic happens. Come in and find your moment at Wind River Resort and Casino.